good morning. So I'm gonna do your October 2018 reading. I'm sorry I'm doing it quite late, but I had a lot of things to do. Anyway, I also changed my format. I'll be having 4 parts to it. First one is the general reading, and then the second one is your advice from the Romance Angels Oracle deck. And then the third one is where I read something about your dealings with a different zodiac. Each of them, I'm gonna have something for them. And then the fourth one is where you get to ask a question, and then I'm gonna pull a card out from the Angel Answers Oracle deck to give you your answer. Okay, so I'm gonna start with, I've already pulled out the cards, so we don't waste time shuffling, because it take really long. This is gonna be a 30-minute video if I don't do that ahead of time. So what I see here, Virgo, is that you probably had a decision to make, or are about to make a decision with regards to someone where you are letting go of the possibilities of a happy ending because of outside influences. And it also could be that, while how the good times are great but the bad times are also bad, it's kind of that vibe I'm getting. So it's like, instead of us hurting each other further, instead of quarreling, having conflict and all that, why don't we just go our separate ways and let's just be happy, And so you did this. If you haven't yet, then it may happen this October. And after doing that, here you are looking for your next possible romantic interest, knowing it'll come one day. And you're waiting for your shipment to arrive, like you're waiting for some real love and all that. And it seems like while you were doing that, you kind of go back to thinking about the person you had let go of, because it's like, the way I'm picking it up is that you, even though it's your decision to end things, or it's their decision, someone decided, okay? Even if the decision was made, the person who decided is quite, it's like they're doing it because it's just the right thing to do. But also there was a bond there, and this may have made you feel attached already, or maybe for some they're realizing, I probably shouldn't have done that. So for those who might be looking back, there might be this drive or energy that's making you want to go back to this person and talk it out. But by the time you do, this person is already, as much as they're the King of Swords, it's upside down, and usually they would listen, but this time it seems like they don't want to hear it anymore, because they've already had the Tower moment when this decision you made has come as a shock to them, and they have already moved on from it, and they're enjoying their single lifestyle, moving forward, not really thinking about another romantic interest. They don't want to, communicate with you. Well, not really they don't want to communicate, but they don't want to push anything further with you, because they're already hurt. So, yeah. So for the advice here, I'm getting that, how past life relationships, soulmates, they you know, they say it's like this person was meant to be in your path. It's meant to be, but take out the whole romantic sense of it. If you think about it, another soul that was meant to be met by you in this next lifetime, they're usually there to teach you a lesson. So I don't know if you have learned a lesson from that experience from the past, but it's saying, yeah, this was a past life relationship. You have to understand that the other person likely did not mean to hurt you, or you did not mean to hurt them, but one of you had to learn a lesson from the other. That's why your paths have crossed in this lifetime. And an advice for you is to love yourself first, since if you are one of those thinking about, you know, trying to fix things after you made a mess out of everything, it's saying, you know what, how about you hold back on this, give yourself some love and respect. Yeah, self-respect. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. But other than being romantically attractive, it's very important for someone to have love for themselves and respect themselves as an individual, because that is a good way to enter into a new relationship. You respect yourself, you're not gonna be, you know, taken advantage of, or you basically know your worth. So, you know, you won't come across any of these mishaps in the future. Well, that's what's coming across. And there may be an engagement in the future. If maybe, for example, you decide to talk to this person and turns out they're very open, maybe an engagement, or your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Maybe a commitment to yourself to choose better the next time, or maybe the next person you meet will end up in an engagement, or, you know, something like a new commitment, new possibility, something that's actually worth your time. And then for the third part, okay, hold on. So for Virgos dealing with Aquarius, you got the Page of Cups in reverse. This is telling me to tell you to be careful of people who make a lot of promises but don't really follow through, or those who just say, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, or, you know, just it's like it's all lip service but there's no action. Be careful of people like this, and don't take their claims at face value. If you are a Virgo dealing with a Pisces, you have the Knight of Swords. It's like this person or you may find the other person boring because it does not, whatever conversations you've had or you have, it's like it's not really stimulating them intellectually. So yeah, it's like the person who does not appreciate, who wants this whole intellectual stimulation thing going on between you, they don't want to be tied down to someone who can't do that for them. Maybe you're dealing with an air sign, but it actually seems like yeah, from your general read, it looks like you're dealing with a fire sign here. Anyway, so for Virgos, you're dealing with Aries. You are probably both on hermit mode, like analyzing how things could be better for you, or, you know, you're getting to know yourself more. Maybe you're taking a time out from this whole romance thing for now, and, you know, you just want to soak it all in, learn what you can from your experiences, and maybe make plans for yourself. Pisces, Aries, Taurus. Okay, so for Taurus, for Virgos dealing with Taurus, there is something unfair that happened, which I'm picking up at from the general read, that whoever ended it, the other person finds the situation or the reason of the connection being cut to be unfair. Maybe also, it's also like saying there were expectations that were not met because the expectations set were too high. Aquarius, Pisces, Aries, Taurus, Gemini. So for Virgos dealing with Geminis, someone's letting go, the past hurts are fading, and they're looking forward to enjoying what the future brings them. And if that's the case, I hope you are too. Gemini, Cancer. So for Virgos dealing with Cancer, got the Two of Swords in reverse. It's I'm getting the, you know, the 30-day do not contact rule. It's kind of like that. Someone here is seeing the do not contact rule as a way, a solution for the other person to love them. It does not say though if it'll work. It's like wooing someone into romance by ignoring them. I really don't get that personally, but hey, you know what? Whatever floats your boat, whatever works for you. Cancer, Leo. So for Virgos dealing with Leos, yeah, someone's meeting someone new, and this time around you're choosing your partner wisely, which is also the same thing that appeared after, you know, you've ended things with someone. Yeah, you're looking forward to choosing a better suitable match for you. Virgos dealing with Virgos, you have the Nine of Cups. It's like you're entering, you know, from this phase you've been through, you're entering into a new phase where things are more enjoyable. And if you find yourself happy, try not to overanalyze why you're happy. Just live in the moment, enjoy it for what it is, you know. Leo, Virgo, Libra. So for Libra, this is saying Eight of Swords. It's calling for you to celebrate your individuality. And if you have fears, you know, regarding whatever it is, if you fear something, keep in mind sometimes the fear is stronger than reality. Like, sometimes it's the fear that just makes us all paranoid. You're wasting so much energy, but fear is something that you don't really need. So, and it could, worse, it's all in your head. So maybe, you know, take off your blindfold and see a situation for what it is, then you can go move forward. And to use your head instead of your heart also, because you can be blinded by love or your affections or emotions for someone and then refuse to see what is actually there. You know what I mean? I know it sounds contradictory, but it's like, you know, while you're keep having all these thoughts going in your head, teaching you to fear the situation, there's this part where it's also telling you to trust your head instead of your heart. keep it balanced, okay? So where am I? Scorpios. Okay. For Virgos dealing with Scorpios, it's the Ace of Wands in reverse. It's like, it's not that nothing is happening between you two. It's just that it's going in a pace that is not fast enough as you would like. And also there may be the person who might be in your zone is, or could be someone you don't really like. Good luck! So for Sagittarius and Virgos, I'm sorry about that, Virgos. My battery ran out of juice, so I had to recharge. Anyway, I'll get back to the Virgo Sagittarius reading. So you got the Wheel of Fortune here. It's this is saying that, you know, it's like the universe saying, we've got this. We're working our butts off to find you the perfect person. They just advise you to be at the right place at the right time. So, you know, if anyone invites you to go out, like some friends say come over or whatever, just be there. And maybe that's where you'll meet someone. For Virgos dealing with Capricorns, you have the Ace of Pentacles, which usually means friendship turning into romance. And if not that, then your finances are gonna do very good. Why not, right? Luck is on your side. So while you're doing your soul searching or being a hermit, it might be good for you to focus on something productive and something that will bring you more pentacles. Anyway, so if you're ready with your question, I got the last part of the reading. It's... Do you have your question ready? Okay. So the answer I pulled out from the Angel Answers Oracle deck is choose a new direction. If you're indecisive about what's next for you, or if you should stay, or, you know, it says here choose a new direction. Anyway, thank you for taking the time to, you know, visit the channel, the video. If it resonates with you, I'd love to hear from you. And let me know also if you like the current format. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. Alright? See you again. Bye!